Good evening, everyone. My colleagues on the dais, Brexit Raman, incoming Vice President Narayan, Treasurer Manish, Joint Secretary Sunil, incoming Joint Secretary Suhas, my managing committee members, chairman and co-chairman of various subcommittees, the galaxy of past presidents present here, office bearers of sister organizations, seniors in the profession, ladies and gentlemen. May I thank the members for electing me the 68th president of this elite Bombay Chartered Accountants Society. I am incredibly conscious of the duties and tasks ahead and the honor you have bestowed upon me. It's with anxiety mingled with an excitement that I look ahead to the coming year. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "Live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever." I welcome you all to this AGM of the BCS, an organization which has been an ocean of learning for me. But first, I must simply thank Raman for his service as president over the last 12 months. It's been a pleasure to support Raman with his official engagements, and the experience has been truly amazing. Under your dynamic leadership, we all had the opportunity to be innovative. I'm sure my colleagues will agree that the motto for the year, learn, share, grow, get the society to enhance its pace of imparting knowledge and acquiring, learning, sharing the same with its members and society at large, thereby enabling growth of the professional colleagues. The theme Learn, Share, Grow was very well implemented. We did many different things this year. The innovativeness was visible in novel ways of applying technology to our events, especially during the budget season, when short videos of renowned professionals were made to capture views of the budget both pre and post. The year was also marked with various representation made to the central government and other statutory bodies. The highlight for representation was when BCS was invited for Samvad with the Honorable Minister, Srimati Sushma Swaraj, which enabled us to be part of the change agents by providing our views on the tax structure of the country. Raman, the journey along with you has been a learning curve. As you once said that one term and 1 year is too short to accomplish what one desires. But I assure you to take your unfinished agenda further and shall strive to achieve the set benchmarks of excellence and try to take the BCS flag to our newer heights. Thanks, Raman, and I'm sure you will continue to provide your valuable inputs in the years to come as well. As I take the baton from Raman, my mind takes me to the days when I began my journey with BCS almost 22 years ago. The journey has been truly exciting, challenging, and rewarding. BCS as an organization has also transformed itself and grew substantially under various leaders year after year, all leaving a mark of their functioning which has made BCS much more vibrant than that too without compromising on its ethos, vision, and ideals which have been set by the founding torchbearers of the society. I do pledge that the progress of the BCS shall gather more pace under our new team and shall strive to achieve the objectives laid through the annual plan for the year. We are about to circulate the proposed annual plan for the year, and I would like to deal with the same briefly during my address. My father, Mahendra Shah, also a CA, mentored me during my articleship days, and he introduced me to the BCS on my qualifying as chartered accountant. BCS membership in the year 1994 opened up new vistas of professional opportunities and the concept of learning and knowledge sharing, which I feel was stepping stones of my professional advancement. My father used to be a regular at the RRCs till his health permitted and used to travel to the then exotic locations of Mathiran, Mahabaleshwar, and Goa. And I often used to wonder that what they used to do at the RRC. My wife and children still wonder that whether we seriously study the RRC or just chill out. When we are on the topic of RRC, well, I had never dreamt that I would be at the helm of BCS when the 50th RRC of the society is being announced. What better locale to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of the prime event of the BCS than at Jaipur? Memories of Golden Jubilee to be held in January 2017, I'm sure would be cherished much more amidst the royal city of Maharajas. I'm sure it is really amazing. I invite you all to come and be part of the celebration and great learning. The International Tax Conference further doubles my joy by spreading its wings beyond Indian waters. As you are all aware that this year the ITF conference planned in August 2016 is in Sri Lanka, and the bookings are already closed due to overwhelming response. So this year, we shall have a round of knowledge sharing beyond Indian boundaries. My honing of skills of learning and administrative capabilities got a shot in the arm on my admission to the core group in the year 2004 by my selection in the International Taxation Committee. This is when I realized the importance of sharing and imparting knowledge. During the years in core group, I had occasions to closely observe the functioning of illustrious past presidents as well as other senior professionals. They were working selflessly for the profession and always had the passion for taking knowledge sharing to a level where it becomes part of their daily routine. They were bubbling with ideas and had great clarity and dedication to execute their ideas for the benefit of the profession and society at large. If anybody wants to learn how to run a voluntary organization, create efficient in leadership, develop and mentor professional with cutting-edge knowledge, and partner in nation building, BCS is the perfect role model to follow. The goodwill of this society, of this organization commands is truly incredible. The BCS has been a pioneer of many ideas which have been emulated by other professional bodies, including our parent organization. It is a great matter of pride when someone compliments you regarding the quality and contents of various seminars and workshops and the journal, especially when that someone is no other than the President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Before I continue, I would like to offer my homage to the indomitable spirit of Narayan Bhai, who is not amongst us today. He was a pillar of not only BCS, but of the profession, society at large, and in particular of the RTI movement. Passion at work was something one can imbibe from him. We will miss him forever. On 19th August, in the memory of his birthday, three organizations, namely the PCGT, the DBM, and the BCS, have come together for a lecture by Ms. Aruna Roy, a co-creator of the RTI Act and a well-known social worker. Since RTI Act was formed, Narayan Bhai has been the key supporter to this and made the BCS very well known in the field of RTI. The RTI Clinic still operates actively through its activities on Saturdays at the BCS office. The society will continue to support and work for the RTI Clinic. In the past few years, we have observed that the professional opportunities have grown manifold, especially with the growing economy and globalization and the vision of the government. With opportunities comes challenges. Challenges to keep pace with new regulation, new laws and technology. The pace has picked up so much that it may no longer be possible to function as a proprietary concern or a 2 or 3 member partnership firm. It is no longer possible for a CA to know so much and to do effective compliance. It is time for collective wisdom. The visionaries of BCS saw this coming and started programs on networking and practice management and also making the seminars more relevant. The technology also got a shot in the arm with projects like live streaming and online payment facility. Still, a great institution like BCS faces greater challenges for it to become even greater. Mahatma Gandhi correctly said, the future depends on what we do in the present. The society is not short of visionaries and time has come for taking a quantum leap. Time is just right to reach out far and wide throughout India to the professionals in practice and in industry, to take BCS at their doorsteps, if not physically, then through technology, to be more effective and relevant as the voice of the professionals in the policy making, to be thought leaders and active collaborators to the cause of the professional excellence and good governance, to collaborate with sister organizations, commerce associates and government, accentuating out-of-the-box thinking and taking a path yet untapped. Let's join in this movement of today's vision, tomorrow's reality. As articulated in the words of Khalil Gibran, we are limited not by our abilities, but by our vision. Let me share a short story with you. Once upon a time, there lived 3 fishes in a pond. One was named Plan Ahead, the another was Think Fast, and the third was named Wait and See. One day they heard a fisherman say that he was going to cast his net in the pond. The next day, Plan Ahead said, well, I'm going to swim down the river, and so he did. Think Fast said, I'm sure I'll be able to work out a plan. And Wait and See lazily said, I just can't think anything right now. When the fisherman cast his net, Plan Ahead was long gone and safe. But Think Fast and Wait and See were caught. Think Fast quickly rolled up his belly and pretended to be dead. Oh, this fish is no good, said the fisherman, and threw it safely back into the waters. but wait and see ended up in the fish market. That is why they say, in the times of danger, when the net is cast, plan ahead or plan to think fast. It is perfectly said that ideas are a dime a dozen. Execution is the key. For any vision to be set into motion, there has to be a development of executional capabilities. These capabilities come from 3C approach of developing competence, commitment, and character. When we talk about vision and working towards making it a reality, it's not about oneself. It's a part of a team at BCS. At one hand, I can say the office bearers and managing committee are the heart of this function. However, the core group acts as the backbone of achieving it all. As I start my term, I look forward to immense focused support from my entire team in making things possible. The brief of our vision for the year can be summarized as follows: imparting values, thereby creating value of brand BCS. Inspire professionals to excel as professionals and to contribute towards citizen empowerment. An enabler of sharing knowledge through engaging CAs in profession and industry as well as young CAs and students. Innovate the ways of imparting knowledge and its dissemination to masses. Organizational capabilities of BCS to be enhanced through efficient and robust processes and controls for events and meetings, thereby improving members' experience and nurturing and building confidence amongst young professionals through improved learning methodologies and thereby creating talent pool of future leaders. At this juncture, I would like to mention that a lot of effort has been put in by the BCS office staff in implementing the processes and controls as per the suggestions of the interrogators and office bearers. We know the society well. Now it's time to share with the rest of the world and involve them in the process of knowledge sharing. Get engaging and reaching out to many corporates and members, influencing them in becoming a complete CA is what I visualize. When we look at the upcoming generation, we realize that today they know so much more. Technology has given the students and youth so vast exposure to knowledge that it's great to learn and know from them. Last month, the 9th Jal-e-Raj Dastur Students' Annual Day was one such great event. The pool of talent was so large and each one so outstanding. Then there are the youth, the younger generation, who has so much potential to do things and contribute to the society. This year, I would also look into empowering the younger generation for future leadership. We have seen the Modi government bring about various changes in the economy. We must continue to participate in reaching out to the government through various representations and meetings to bring out a clean and democratic structure. Already the model GST law is out and the suggestions are in the process of being sent to the government. In this area, I expect more dynamism and presence at BCS. As rightly put by the Institute President Devaraja Reddy, the BCS is a younger brother. Thus, we must encourage our support in nation building, thus, just like the ICAI, our elder brother. The technological drive started by my peers, Amit Bhai, Naushad, Nitin, Raman, will continue to be as dynamic as it is with the ever-changing environment. My vision is to look for automation and digitization in every delivery, be it membership-related events or any publications. The society is already started with the live streaming of events from BCS on Conference Hall, and I intend to use this technology to its optimum. The journal also carries an article on Twitter, which has received a great response. The referencer this time is also available on the app. The online payment is in the pipeline, and gradually all services will be available online on the BCS portal. The society is now having tremendous social media presence, and I look forward to making it more interactive and live. The e-journal is being revamped and gradually will be more user-friendly. The society is all about people. As I move ahead this year, I wish to continue taking people along, both young and experienced, looking for more young people joining the vision by becoming members, contributing to the society, and making a difference in their lives. I am also confident that the managing committee as well as the various subcommittees will contribute to fulfill the goals set out for the year by giving constructive and innovative suggestions. The pitch is ready and so are the players. The match needs to be won and the victory is for all. Ben Herbert said that the capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill, but the willingness to learn is a choice. I have made my choice. And as I conclude, I wish to say, I have learned, but I have still lots to learn. I welcome your suggestions and look forward to your interaction with the office bearers. Your engagement, participation, and involvement is critical. I thank you all and look forward to working together in turning the vision into a reality. Thank you very much.